I'm going to record this video exactly as I would speak to my close friend, giving him or her this exact advice. And basically, you are a freelancer and then you are already earning from maybe $1,000 to $3,000 per month. How do you earn extra $2,000 per month without actually increasing your workload or sort of getting overwhelmed with work? So I have a whole presentation here. I just kind of want to go through that. So first of all, step one, you need to find a specific core offer that you can provide and package into $1,000 per month. If you earn from $1,000 to $3,000 per month, I assume you do a lot of like one-time gigs, you do probably a lot of hourly stuff. Maybe you have some offers that you offer for like a fixed $500 to $1,000 per month, but they may take a lot of time to do. In order to earn extra $2,000 per month, you need to find something that works for you on several different things. First of all, it needs to be a very valuable service to your clients. Second of all, it cannot take a lot of time from you, because if we just add a service that takes 20 hours per week for you to deliver, then you're not gonna add those extra $2,000 per month, because you're just gonna be working with new clients, and because you won't have time for your old clients, and it's just gonna be a mess. So you need to find something where you don't need to put as many hours as you do with your other work, so that it doesn't feel like a big uplift. So what can you do where you need to spend only 2 hours per week to do? That would only mean like 8 hours per week or 16 hours in total of extra work time for that extra $2,000. You need to figure out what is a valuable service, what can you package. It's best to package something at $1,000. That is kind of a very good price point for the service that you can sort of offer. For example, when I sort of was doing that myself, I remember, since I do search engine optimization, I remember SEO audits being sort of one of the easiest services that I can kind of package and offer as a one-time thing for $1,000. Granted, it wasn't $1,000 per month, but still it was a service that usually took me 2 to 4 hours to do, and hourly rate for that is great if you kind of divide that, and it meant that I can sort of offer that constantly. With this, we're actually moving a step forward. So we want to offer something that is valuable to your clients on a monthly basis. Because if you just offer something for $1,000, you probably do that already. That's why you're earning from $1,000 to $3,000 per month, because you're offering sort of one-time things. If we can add reoccurring $1,000 per month, then any subsequent client that you add is just going to increase your overall revenue from your freelancing business. And this is probably the most important step. You need to nail down this core service that you can offer. It needs to be valuable, so other people need to want that and see that as a big value to them. And then it doesn't need to take a lot of time from your hands, because ideally you want to make something that you can scale easily. So if you add those 2 extra clients for $1,000, can you add another 2 clients like that? If not, then that service is probably taking you a lot more time, and you probably change some things because you want it to make it as scalable as possible. However, for this specific example, you can offer something that takes some amount of time on you, and it's not super scalable, because we're talking about extra $2,000 per month in this video. So step 2, find clients. Yes, very easy to say, but very more difficult to do. Let me get into the specific. I have like 3 different steps that I would personally do, and I personally offer you to try out in order to find these clients. So once you have that specific service, you should also know your specific avatar, like a specific person you can offer the services. So is it in e-commerce business? Is it like book offers? Is it SaaS founders? Like, who are the core people that need that specific service? And then first thing that I would do is I would go to Upwork. Although I have mixed feelings about Upwork, when we consider adding some extra revenue to your freelancing business, I still think it's one of the best places. So you will need to grind on Upwork in order to do that. However, to make it as simple as possible, I would love you to automate this process. So by automation, I don't mean making AI write your proposals and just doing nothing. No. What I mean by that is that you need to set a specific set of actions that you do every single day at a very specific time, and you don't really think about it. So a lot of people overthink this. They go on Upwork, they are pumped, they have a lot of motivation, then they start sending proposals, and then the next day they don't hear anything from their clients, and then they basically give up. So we don't want that. Upwork is a very numbers game. So what you need to do is you need to detach your emotions and your feelings from sending those proposals and be more like a robot. So the best thing that you can do is, for example, set a specific time of day, like let's say 9 in the morning. Every time you wake up, 9 in the morning, you spend like 30 minutes going through all the job listings, see which ones fit, write the proposals, make the videos, send them out, and that's it, and forget. And do that every single day. Because if you do that for like 2 months straight, you're bound to find something that will need your core offering service. And again, you're not sending just to anyone. You have that core offer, and you're looking for job proposals that only match your specific criteria. So, but you need to automate that process as much as possible. That meaning the same day, every day, and in the same time. You know what you need to do, you know what videos you need to record. You already have prepared a lot of the PDFs, screenshots, whatever else you need to attach to your Upwork proposal. Everything is ready. The only thing you need to do is just to look for that list, compile all of the jobs that you need to do, apply to them, and that's it. So once you automate this, it shouldn't take you more than 30, maybe 40 minutes per day from Monday to Friday. So once this is automated, you can move to step 2. Step 2 is your network. We undervalue the people that we know in our lives. We think that nobody's gonna care about the services that we do or the things that we will need. However, one of the things that you can do is instead of just doing the usual where we, ask the people that we know, hey, do you want this service? Do you need that thing? No, ask someone to introduce you to someone else. So this is a very, very cool way of like really simply getting in touch with people that might need your services. So you might know some people in specific industries on LinkedIn, on Instagram, maybe your close friends, whoever. Like compile a list of all of the people that basically would maybe know someone, or maybe you don't think they know someone, but you still are willing to sort of ask. And what you do is basically say to them, hey, I'm creating this new offer. I created this new service. And do you know anyone by any chance who is in this X industry, or is, maybe some people who are book offers, or just basically you're not asking them to buy your service, you're asking them to introduce you to someone. And this is a very, very warm lead, because once somebody introduces you to that other person, first of all, they're way more likely to talk to you. They're way more likely to engage, because you are basically were kind of a referral. So in this way, to be honest, this might be the only thing that you need to do in order to get those 2 extra clients. And you'd be surprised how many people are willing to help, willing to share, and just willing to introduce you to someone else. This is definitely one of the strategies I would utilize when you have that core offer ready. Next thing is a couple of things. So make it public. So share what you offer on LinkedIn and social media. You created that offer. You're freelancing. Everybody knows that. But just share that, hey, I'm creating this new specific thing for these new people. If anybody knows anyone, feel free to reach out or feel free to share. Like, just make it very casual. However, do more videos, because I feel like many people, are now used to writing posts and text. That's easy to do. I mean, ChatGPT can do that for you. What not a lot of people do is post videos. So just record, for example, an Instagram reel or video story. Do a video story on your personal Instagram account and share the same video actually on your LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is also very good for videos. And just just talk about like things that you offer, like curate that video, like a 20-30 second video where like, you hold your camera and then you talk to it. Hey, I created this new offer. Maybe, maybe edit it, maybe make it a bit more interesting, edit where you have some screenshots or some PDFs or something like that, where, you showcase something a little bit. So just put a bit more effort into that. And then the whole reason for that is just to spread the word to your current network that, hey, this is the new thing I created and this is the new thing that I offer for these people. Does anybody know anything, or is anyone interested? Make it as casual as possible. And again, believe me, you would be surprised by the amount of comments and the amount of support you might get. So this is something that not a lot of people do. And if you do, you are gonna stand out. So try this out. Your network is definitely one of the first places I would start whenever you're looking for some new clients. And then third strategy, which is probably gonna be my favorite one and is probably gonna yield the best results. However, it will take a lot of time. So called emailing. If you've never done it before, this is something you have to start doing. First of all, what you don't want to do is just find a bunch of emails from around the world and just send that email to everybody. You're not going to get anywhere. Utilize your advantage, which is the city you're in or the country that you're in. So if you are in a specific city or a country, and if you speak any other language than English, you have a massive competitive advantage over anybody else. Because if you send emails to American companies in English language, they're getting thousands of emails per day. So your email is bound to get lost. What you want to do is you want to minimize the competition. And the key for that is going small and going local. So find a specific county, city, country, whatever sort of is that minimizes your area in which you will send emails. First of all, that is going to give you a massive competitive advantage. And second of all, those types of companies probably don't receive that many emails, which means more open rates, more interaction, which means potentially more clients. So build an email list of at least 500 emails. This is probably going to take time. There are a lot of scraping tools. There are a lot of services like that. There's just, I'll probably won't get into this, but the goal is to build an email list of 500 public emails available on LinkedIn, on websites, or wherever. Again, you know your core offer, which means you know the avatar and the person that is the best suited for it. So you go into that small and local area of yours and you then try to find in that city, county, or country companies or people that would be willing to buy your offer. Once you have that 500 email list, you send 25 emails per week. That means like 5 emails per day or like 100 emails per month. You don't just send usual emails, because now with ChatGPT and automations, basically anybody can write any emails and automate that, and it's crap. You want to stand out. You want to be different. You want to showcase initiative. That's why I'm capping only to 5 emails per day, which basically means from Monday to Friday, you send 5 emails per day. Make them very short. Second of all, include a personalized Loom video up to 3 minutes. So this is, again, nobody is doing that. So whenever you do that, you are standing out. What you do in those 3 minutes. So first of all, download Zoom. If you don't have that, you need to do more video. I'm telling you. Same with Instagram stories, same with LinkedIn video, same with Loom video when you're sending clients. First of all, clients love seeing a real person behind the screen. And second of all, nobody's doing those videos, so you already stand out because you do something extra. And third is just one of the best and easiest way to just present anything or just do anything. So I highly encourage that. Now, in this Loom video, what you can do, it does depend a lot on your core offer, but the main thing is that if you're sending 5 emails per day, that means you record videos up to 3 minutes, or let's say like 5 minutes. It's gonna take you an extra like 25 minutes, or like, let's just round it up, like half an hour to send those 5 emails and make those videos. What you do in those videos, you make them very short. You introduce yourself, and you introduce your offer, and it's best to give some kind of value to that client. So for example, showcase their website, showcase their LinkedIn profile, social media, sort of whatever that you do, showcase something that you're on that Loom video, because you can show your desktop, showcase their LinkedIn, their website, and comment on the things that your offer would help with. So it doesn't need to be long, it doesn't need to be in depth, but it needs to just feel personalized and feel that you are already providing value to that client in that video. You can even say some of the things that you would change with your core offer, because you already see that, for example, their title or their images are not working, or they're not utilizing this specific strategy. So just be honest, be upfront, and just, record a very short video, and that's it. And then what you send in that email is a very short text introducing yourself, like, hey, I'm this and that. I stumbled upon your website, your social media, whatever, and I just thought I'd record a short X-minute video, kind of going through your social media. I hope this helps, and that's it. And believe me, if you send 500 emails with this personalized Loom videos, you're gonna get way more than 2 extra clients this way. You're gonna get way more than that, because you're sending 100 per month. With just 1% conversion to clients, you're basically getting 1 client per month with these numbers. So if you're sending 100 per month with that 500 email list, you're gonna get 3 to 5 clients in the next 6 months, each paying you $1,000 per month. So your monthly recurring revenue is gonna skyrocket by month 6. So this is very powerful way of getting clients with your specific offer. Your network, because you don't only do that once, just do that once a month. Every single month, ask people to sort of introduce you to somebody if you haven't asked them yet, or maybe follow up with somebody, do Instagram stories, LinkedIn videos, kind of resharing your thing. Just once a month is fine. Then we do Upwork, check out the specific proposals, send those proposals in. It's gonna take you like 20-30 minutes per day, and then spend another 30 minutes sending those emails with Loom videos attached. So in total, you should be spending only maximum 1 hour per day on all of the outreach, because your network that's basically kind of a one-time thing, and that's basically it. It's not going to take you a lot of time. The cold emails on Upwork, it should take you maximum 1 hour per week, and by the end of this, you will add more than $2,000 extra per month to your freelancing revenue. And again, you need 2 clients just for additional $1,000 per month. And if you're already earning like $2,000 to $3,000 per month, it's gonna basically double your income instantaneously. And that's it. That's all the video. If you enjoyed the video, if you found a lot of value in it, I talk a lot more about my strategies, what I do today to get more clients in my newsletter. It's going to be linked down below. But for now, check out this video, because YouTube is very good at recognizing what you'll like. So check it out here, and I'll see you in the next one.